What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm doing a client tutorial on my friend Kendall. Starting off with skin prep, I am using Lucas Pawpaw to moisturize her lips, and then I am using the First Aid Beauty Coconut Smoothie Primer for her makeup primer. For eye cream, I'm using the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. I like this just because it has a little bit of caffeine in there and really plumps the eyelid for makeup. To fill in her eyebrows, I am using the Beige Dipbrow in the color, I believe it's dark brown, and I am just filling in any sparse areas just to make her brows look a little bit thicker. To clean up under and on top of the brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the color Medium Peach. I'm just placing that under and on top of her brows just to make sure they look nice and clean. If you guys haven't tried that new e.l.f. concealer, it's amazing and it's only $5. I highly recommend it. I'm also going to be using it for her eyeshadow primer. Today I am using the ABH Sultry palette, which I am absolutely obsessed with, and I'm going in with the color Twig, which is a light cool toned brown. I'm just going to place that in her crease and really buffing it out on each side. You guys, I absolutely love the ABH Sultry palette, but I have an amazing dupe. If you guys haven't seen my video, you guys need to go watch it. It's a few videos back. The dupe is just as good, if not better, and it's only $16. Taking the really dark brown shade in the palette called Dystopian, I am taking that on a small brush and just packing it into the outer corner to kind of make it a little bit more smoky on the lash line. For the lid, I'm going to use a really sparkly shade in the palette, so I'm just going to go in with my NYX Glitter Primer just to make sure that it's nice and sticky of a base for the shimmer color to stick to. And then that is the shimmer color in the palette. It is called Cyborg. It is like a silvery taupey white color. It is stunning. I absolutely love it. I think it's my favorite shade in the palette. So again, just putting down the glitter primer and then packing it on the lid. For liner, I didn't want anything that was too harsh, so I actually went in with a Maybelline Gel liner in brown, and I'm just putting that right on her lash line, really close. At the end, I do have her open her eye so I can make sure that the inner corner is nice and perfect, because I noticed that if you do it closed, it doesn't look very good. So at the end, I always have them open their eye and perfect it. I'm cleaning up any fallout just with a little bit of micellar water. And then for lashes, I am using the Salon Perfect, I believe they're the number 614. They look really chunky in the package, but they're nice and wispy and really pretty on the eye. Nobody ever chooses these lashes, but whenever they do, I feel like they look so good. For foundation, I am using the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I don't remember which color I used on her because I do have a few colors in my kit, but I absolutely love the way this foundation performs. It is definitely my #1 favorite drugstore foundation, and I honestly think it performs better than a ton of high-end foundations. I love it. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you totally should. Anyways, I'm just using a Real Techniques brush to buff this into the skin and really smooth out and even her skin tone. For concealer, I am using the MAC Studio Fix Concealer in the color NC15, and then I am just blending it out with a e.l.f. concealer brush. I love that brush. It's just small and gets right in the under eye very easily. For bronzer, I am using Benefit's Hoola Lite, and I am just bronzing up the perimeter of her face and cheekbones just to give her a little bit of color. Sorry about my head, right in the way. Next, I am going to take my absolute favorite natural highlighter from the drugstore, which is Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. I heard that this might be getting discontinued, and I stocked up and bought as many that I could find. I'm not sure if it's true. But it just gives a really nice glow to the skin. It's not a bright highlighter. It's almost like a light, shimmery setting powder. And then this is a Milani blush. I believe it is in the color Romantic Rose. Doesn't she look so pretty? I just absolutely love her, and I really like how this makeup is turning out. For highlighter, I am using a loose highlighter. This is Wet n Wild. I believe it's called like Written in the Stars. It was from the Zodiac collection, and I am just putting it on the high points of her cheeks and also inner corner, Cupid's bow. To clean up the jawline, I am taking RCMA No Color Powder, and I am just taking it on a little sponge from the bottom of her ear to the corner of her mouth. And then I quickly dust it away just to clean up any bronzer that got too low. I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex on a spoolie and quickly running that through the falsies. And then for lip liner, I'm going to be using a MAC lip liner. I don't remember the color, but it's just like kind of like dusty rose mauve color. And I am also testing out a new BH Cosmetics Nude lip palette that I recently got at Marshall's. I don't think the color has a name. We wanted the lid to be even more glittery, so I am just taking a silvery white glitter and I'm just packing that on top of the shimmer color from the eyeshadow palette. I've had this glitter forever and it doesn't have any name on the packaging, so any silvery white glitter should do. And then for her brows, I am just using a clear brow gel to make her brows look nice and wispy. I like to brush them up and kind of over. And then to finish off with setting spray, I used the Inglot Makeup Fix. It wasn't spraying very well. That's why she was making that face, is because it like wasn't dispersing nicely. So we're kind of giggling about it. And then this is the finished makeup look on Kendall. Here's the before and this is the after. Isn't she so cute? Let me know if you guys like these videos. If you do, I'll continue making them. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye.